Good morning, Sycamore Junior High, and welcome to Video Announcements. Before we start, could everyone please stand and face the flag? And we'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. You may be seated. All right, remember, junior high swim and dive team, you're going to turn in your warm-ups. You're turning your warm-ups in today right after school in the health room. So get those turned in. Excuse me. We the People, you're going to have your informational meeting in January 31st during Aviator Bell in the Media Center, and we'll talk more about We the People a little bit later. I need the 8th grade Green boys basketball team to listen very carefully. 8th grade boys Green basketball team, your game today against Loveland has been canceled. So you have no game, so go home after school today. For Suzico the Musical, today's rehearsal is music only. Miss Fry is sick and will not be able to be here for blocking rehearsal. You will have musical rehearsal only and should have a ride to take you home by 4 o'clock. See Mrs. Stein if you have any questions. Congratulations to the 10 outstanding Sycamore Band and Orchestra students for their performance in the Ohio Music Education Association District 14 Honors Orchestra. The ensemble is reserved for the most accomplished musicians from the greater Cincinnati area schools, and all students are accepted on an audition basis. These students performed this past Saturday, January 19th. So congratulations to those 10 students who performed. Okay? We have an emergency announcement. Emergency first robotic meeting tomorrow after school until 5 o'clock. So if you're on the robotics team, you're meeting after school tomorrow until 5 o'clock. All right, after losing 2 games last week, the Lady A's 7th grade gold basketball team got back on track yesterday, taking down undefeated Wilson, Mason White, 30-22. The Lady A's came out strong, taking a 10-2 first quarter lead and held off a late comeback effort by Mason by making 7 huge free throws in the final minutes of the game. Free throws will win games for you. The Lady A's record stands at 12-2, and they will wrap up their regular season next Tuesday at home versus White Oak. Hey, tomorrow we're going to have our next first-class ticket store at lunch, so bring your tickets. You can get tickets to the Aviator Bash. We'll talk more about that next week. That's our school dance. 3 first-class tickets will get you a song request for the Bash. And, again, we're going to limit that to 1 request per student. And they'll be selling their usual other items in the school store. And intramural basketball, you're going to meet Saturday, January 26th from 12 to 2 in the new gym. Now, as we mentioned earlier, we talked about We the People. Their informational meeting is going to be during Aviator Bell in the Media Center on the 31st. They have a short video kind of talking about what We the People is, and then that'll be all. So, Sycamore, stay classy, and we'll see you later.
Good day. I'm James Madison, the father of the Constitution.
I'm George Washington, the president of the Constitutional Convention that was held in Philadelphia during the summer of 1787.
And I'm Alexander Hamilton. I also helped write the Constitution. If it was up to me, we would have a king like Great Britain.
Have you ever thought about why we designed the Constitution the way we did?
Like why we have a president instead of a king like I wanted.
And why we have 3 branches of government with the separation of powers.
If you like learning about government and the principles and ideas behind the United States Constitution, you should consider being a part of the We the People competition, which takes place in May in Columbus.
You mean a field trip with a day without school and a free lunch?
That's what I mean.
When does We the People meet to prepare for the competition?
Most of the meetings take place before school in Mr. Hammer's room, and even though Mrs. Morrow's sometimes there,
Oh no.
the students still have fun working together, preparing for the competition. Sometimes there are donuts.
I do like donuts.
If you're interested in being part of We the People, talk to Mr. Hammer or Miss Morrow to get more information.
Our government needs you.
When I was in school, we used to sing it something like this. Oh, beautiful, for spacious sky.